Now?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, very good morning, my dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about the another type study of our blue-green algae, that is oscillatoria. In earlier class, we are discussed about two type studies. One is nostoc and the second one is anabina. So this nostoc and anabina and oscillatoria, today's topic. These three type studies are belongs to blue-green alga. Blue-green alga grown on fresh water, even though marine water and submerged surroundings also. The blue-green alga we are observed. So today we are going to discuss about the last type study, that is oscillatoria. Okay, so oscillatoria, we are observed under the microscope. The filaments or trichomes are looks like this image. This image is visible, my dear friends. This image is visible.
Sir.
The fine structure, fine ornamental like structures we are observed under the microscope. So blue-green filamentous trichomes. So number of a group of trichomes we are observed under the surface of the on the surface of the water bodies, stagnant water bodies or freshwater bodies, okay, and pond water. So this is the one of the trichome or one of the filament related to our oscillatoria. So oscillatoria is not a macroscopic, it is a microscopic organism. Then what is the systematic position of this oscillatoria? What is the taxonomic position of this oscillatoria? What is the classification of this oscillatoria? Division, Cyanophyta, class, Cyanophyceae, order, Oscillatoriales, family, Oscillatoriaceae, genus, Oscillatoria. So this is about the systematic position of oscillatoria. Oscillatoria belongs to division Cyanophyta, class Cyanophyceae, order Oscillatoriales, family Oscillatoriaceae, genus Oscillatoria. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes,
Next, we will move for next slide. Then, what are the characteristics and morphology related to our oscillatoria? The oscillatoria is represented by 100 species. So, more than 100 species are now represented on the aquatic environment. It is one of the simplest filamentous blue-green algae. It is very simpler form. It forms thin blue-green mucilaginous coating of the surface or edge of objects under flowing water. So this blue-green algae is a filamentous form. It is surrounded by a mucilaginous sheath. Okay, mucilaginous coating surface we are observed on the surface of the filament. And one species has been reported from hot spring. Though generally blue-green algae is able to grow the surface of the water, even though both marine and freshwater environment, even though the mucilaginous sheath is surrounded on the surface of the filament. So this because is able to grow under the extreme conditions. In the extreme conditions like hot springs, more than 80 degrees Celsius, more than 80 degrees Celsius. So hot springs, so they can easily grow even though hot springs. So some of these species, for example, Oscillatoria princeps and Oscillatoria formosa are found in association with nitrogen fixing bacteria. So this blue-green alga is associated with nitrogen fixing bacteria. And some common species are Oscillatoria formosa, Oscillatoria splendida, Oscillatoria lomosa, and last one, Oscillatoria prolifica. So these are the species reported of our Oscillatoria. Then it consists of a single row of cell. So single row of uniseriate, that means uniseriate cells are arranged and forming trichome or branched filaments. Generally blue-green alga may be branched or unbranched. Our nostoc, even though Anabina, this type study, oscillatoria, these three type studies are unbranched filamentous structures. So this unbranched filamentous structure and with a very thin gelatinous sheath is surrounded on this unbranched filamentous structure, that is trichome. The cells are broader than longer but cylindrical. Just we can say that barrel-shaped cells are arranged in a uniseriate manner or a single row in the trichome. All cells of a filament, all cells of a filament are similar with the exemption of apical cell. Generally, my dear friends, in earlier class, nostoc and Anabina, all cells are similar. But here, oscillatoria, all cells are similar, but some of the exemption. What is the exemption? The apical cell, which is convex at the top. So that is a specific phenomena, specific feature, easily identify whether this organism belongs to nostoc or this organism belongs to Anabina, or this oscillatoria, this organism belongs to oscillatoria. Just because if we are observing the apical cell, it is in a convex at the top. So this species belong to oscillatoria, very easily identified under the microscope. In some species, it may end in a subacute point or be more or less dilated or capitated, having a thickening known as a cap or calyptra at the tip. So cap cell or calyptra cell is present. Calyptra is present on the top or apical cell of the trichome of the oscillatoria. Generally, the cap cells we are observed in the only cap cells are observed in ectocarpus, that is a Phaeophyce member, that is ectocarpus. Edogonium. Chlorophyce member, Edogonium, is having these cap cells. And the cap cells also remain, we are observed on the top cell or the apical cell of the oscillatoria. Generally, cap cells are observed only Chlorophyce member, that is Edogonia. Edogonia is having cap cells. And here, in Edogonia, cap cells are arranged in the center part, in the middle part, are different parts. But here, the cap cell, the calyptra or cap, is only observed in the tip or the apical cell of the oscillatoria. So this is the special feature of the oscillatoria. Even the species with the narrow trichome, however, have cylindrical cells in which the length may be equal to or greater than the breadth. So these cells are length is varying, even though breadth. Okay, breadth. For example, oscillatoria splendid. I will show the next slide. Oscillatoria splendid, how it's vary from the cells, even though equal or length may be equal or greater than the breadth. If fresh material is observed under the microscope, specific oscillating movement is observed. Actually, locomotion or movement is absent in blue-green algae. Why? Because they does not possess any motile parts like flagella or cilia or whatever it may be. But in this blue-green alga have a special type of movement, that is gliding movements or looping movements or oscillation movements. Here, in this slide, what we observed, the filaments made up of a disc-shaped single cell. Cells at end of the filament tapered or rounded. So that is the specific feature of oscillatoria, that named for rotating motion around axis of filament. So rotating motion we are observed in this oscillatoria, and inhabits a diverse environment. So not only in the freshwater pond, so diverse environment, whether the extreme conditions like hot spring or even though the marine environment, we are observed oscillatoria, and form dense slimy mats of mud, plants, stones or sand. So these are form mats, slimy mats. I will show the next slide. These special features, that is a special type of eutrophication, that is the pollution, we will discuss the another slide, can perform an aoxygenic photosynthesis. This is very, very important feature, Amma. Perform aoxygenic photosynthesis. That means that does not release oxygen. Only under replaced by oxygen is replaced by sulfur. So this is an aoxygenic photosynthesis. Aoxygenic photosynthesis. Aoxygenic photosynthesis. Is it clear? This slide is clear, Amma. Is there any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Aoxygenic photosynthesis. This is the special feature. Only oscillatoria we are observed. Not only Anabina and not only Nostoc. Only oscillatoria we are observed oxygenic photosynthesis. Actually, any photosynthesis will release after the byproduct, that is oxygen. Actual product is glucose or carbohydrate, complex carbohydrate, you know. But aoxygenic photosynthesis performed by oscillatoria. Actually, aoxygenic photosynthesis performed by photosynthetic bacteria, you know. Photosynthetic bacteria. Okay, that is sulfur bacteria, you know, Bagiota, sulfur bacteria. But here, our oscillatoria is also not released oxygen, only that is released by sulfur, released sulfur only. Is it clear? So that's why water is going to polluted, you know. So the dense, the abundant blue-green algae is grown in water or water surface, the water is going to polluted. Are you accepted or not? So we will discuss eutrophication point. Then this is the oscillatoria princeps, my dear friends. Oscillatoria princeps. Earlier slide we are discussed about oscillatoria princeps, you know. Term oscillatoria princeps. Here, oscillatoria princeps. So some of the species oscillatoria princeps is are found and associated with nitrogen fixing bacteria. Here, see here. This is oscillatoria princeps. Oscillatoria princeps is commonly found in nature, mostly in aquatic environments such as ponds. It can perform anoxygenic photosynthesis. Are you clear? And they are the only prokaryotes to generate oxygen like plants with photosynthesis. Is it clear? Anoxygenic does not release oxygen. Oscillatoria does not release oxygen. So these are the lower images. These are the three images related to our oscillatoria: irregular, oscillatoria splendida, and oscillatoria annae. Is it clear? So these are the images shows of our blue-green algae, especially the lower images. These three images related to our oscillatoria: oscillatoria irregular, oscillatoria splendida, and oscillatoria annae. Is it clear? Then, so this slide shows how the thallus or trichomes are vary from one organism to another organism. These three belongs to blue-green algae, you know. Spirulina, oscillatoria, and Nostoc. These are the three organisms or living organism related to our cyanobacteria members, but the thallus or the trichome is varies. Arrangement of the cell, even though the thickening of the cells and size of the cells. So size of the cells and shape of the cells also varies from one organism to another organism. Are you visible? Are you visible? These three different organisms and these different three organisms is both these three are a filamentous form, and these three also a form trichomes, and cells are varies. The arrangement of the cells are varies. These are the uniseriate form, but the size and shape of the cells are varies from each and every organism. These are the Spirulina, Oscillatoria, and Nostoc. Is it right? The Spirulina, which means the cells are arranged in the spiral manner, even though the chloroplast also is arranged in the Spirulina in a spiral manner. Is it right? The trichome is also arranged in the trichome or the filament is in spiral in nature. But oscillatoria, these are the barrel shaped. The cells are arranged in uniseriate, but the length is varies from the breadth, you know. Length is varies from breadth. Okay, then this is the Nostoc. It's a cylindrical structure, the oval or the spherical structures cells are arranged in a uniseriate manner, and these three are unbranched filamentous structure. Unbranched filamentous structure, and branched filamentous structures also we are observed in this blue-green alga, my dear friends. Okay, I will show. So, if the branching filaments of the branching filamentous cyanobacteria, they are not related to oscillatoria, but the branching filamentous structure having two types of the branching. One is true branching, the another one is false branching. True branching and another one is false branching. These are the best, these branching cyanobacteria best examples are Cytonema and Stegonema. Cytonema and Stegonema, these are not having in our type study, but these Cytonema and Stegonema are showing the two types of the branching filamentous structure. One is false branching, so this is the false branching, but another one is true branching. Why we can say that false branching? Only outgrowth of filaments adjacent to dead or specialized cells. So the filament shows a curves. So that's why this filament shows a branching. This type of branching we are called false branching. The another one is true branching. True branching means outgrowth from cells that changes their axis of division 90 degrees from axis of the trichome. So this is the axis, and number of branches are arises from the trichome. So this we can call as true branching. Okay, so this is Cytonema and this is Stegonema. Is it clear? So this is branching filaments. And our Oscillatoria species, this is a filament or trichome. This trichome shows a special type of cells are arranged on the tip of or apex of the cells, you know, apex of the cells. These are the cap cells or calyptra. These are nothing also called as calyptra. So this calyptra is a special feature we are easily identify under the microscope. The species belongs to Oscillatoria species. And the cell structure of the Oscillatoria contain two types. The protoplasm is divided into two types. One is a chromoplasm. This is the arrangement of the both sides, and in the middle part of the protoplasm we can call it centroplasm. And these cells having a special type of the cells we are observed in the trichome. The special type of cells we can call as disjuncture cells. What we can say that? Disjuncture cells. And also we can call that these are the separation discs. Separation discs. These cells we can call as disjuncture cells. So this disjuncture cells is very useful for in the forming of the new Hormogonia or new thallus of the Oscillatoria. New thallus of the Oscillatoria. And this is the normal filaments, normal filamentous structure, and one filament is shows the cells are looks like here, and one cell is we are clearly visible in this slide. This single cell shows the granules, that is the storage food material, that is synophysis granule or synophysis proteins, and along with the number of vacuoles are present inside the cell, that is the gas vacuoles also present in these cells. The main function of this vacuole is able to buoyancy or free floating on the surface of the aquatic or environment. This is the centroplasm part, and this area is a chromoplasm part. Chromoplasm contain number of pigments related to chlorophyll pigments that is useful for the photosynthesis, and another pigments that is accessory pigments or additional pigments like carotenoids, and even though picobilin proteins or picobilins. The picobilins are picocyanin C and picoerythrin C. So these, and along with allopicocyanin also present in this chromoplasm. This chromoplasm is able to produce the food material with the help of photosynthesis and able to give the special color of this Oscillatoria. I will show I will show the next slide how this chromoplasm is able to modify the color of the thallus structure. And this is the cell wall of the cell. And cell structure, all cells have well developed cell wall. We know that cell wall is made up of cellulose, we know that, but cell wall is consists an inner thin cellular layer, a medium pectic layer, and outer mucilage. So pectic, whenever the pectic layer or pectin is dilute with water, whenever the pectic surface is attached with water, the pectic layer is dilute in the water and give the mucilaginous nature of the trichome. And well defined nucleus is absent in this cell. Why? Because the cells are prokaryotic cells. And even though membranous cell organelles like mitochondria and endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus and plastids or chloroplasts are absent in these cells. Why? Because these cells are belongs to prokaryotic cells. And the protoplasm consists of a peripheral and the central cytoplasm. So peripheral chromoplasm and the central cytoplasm, that is centroplasm. And the pigments are found in the periphery, so that it is known as chromoplasm. Chromo means color. So color has responsible by the carotenoids and different pigments related to photosynthesis, and other pigments are present in the chromoplasm. And several small granules are also present in this cytoplasm. These granules are related to food material. And here the gas vacuoles. The gas vacuoles also we can call as pseudo vacuoles, you know. So this is very useful for the free floating on the surfaces of the water. And additionally found in some cases, and glycogen-like substances is the reserve food material in the cell of the Cyanophyceae, cell of the Oscillatoria. The food material, reserve food material is glycogen along with this Cyanophyceae protein. And in this Cyanophyceae, in this Oscillatoria, few oil droplets, oil drops also may be found in the storage reserve food material in the Oscillatoria. And this slide shows about the apical cell looks like, or the calyptra. So these are the varies. The calyptra is varies from the other nostoc or anabina. So this calyptra is a special feature, or apical cell is a special feature, easily identification of this oscillatoria. And along with this, the dark region we are observed, this is the disc juncture cells, or separation discs are also present in oscillatoria, and which is very useful for the fragmentation process or by the making of the hormogonia in reproduction process. And the another important phenomena, or an important point in this oscillatoria we are observed, that is Guide-Coe phenomena. What is Guide-Coe phenomena? It is defined by the scientist Guide-Coe. Guide-Coe is a scientist, my dear friends. Guide-Coe was a scientist who first identified the variation of colors in some cyanobacteria, especially in Oscillatoria sancta. Oscillatoria sancta, with respect to change the wavelength of light. What is the wavelength, Amma? What is the wavelength we are observing in the light? What is the visible spectrum? From the solar, from the sun, what is the visible spectrum? From the solar radiation, our visible spectrum is from the wavelength is 400 to 700 nanometer. 400 to 700 nanometer is our visible spectrum. So, Drushyakanti Taranga, visible spectrum. So, in this visible spectrum, we are observed the beautiful color, that is 7 color of Indradhanasu, rainbow color. 7 colors. Okay, 7 colors we are observed, that is VIBGR. Is it right or not? VIBGR. VIBGR. So these are the 7 colors, you know. So these 7 colors are responsible for the even a single ray of the sun or solar ray. So whenever the solar ray is in white color, the white color solar ray or sun light is able to move from the spectrum, the 7 colors we are observed with our naked eye. At the same time, some of the at the time of the rain fall or the rainy season or some of the rainfall time, we are observed on the sky these 7 colors with GR: violet, indigo, blue, green, all yellow, yellow, orange, red. So these are the 7 colors, that is Indradhanusu with GR. Okay, rainbow colors. Is it right or not? Rainbow colors. Okay, so these rainbow colors, the 400 to 700 nanometers. So 400, this is violet, and the last one is red. So violet and red. So in this radiation, visible radiation as visible spectrum, this wavelength is absorbed by the filaments of the pigments of the oscillatoria. This oscillatoria is able to change the color of the thallus. It is first identified by Guiduco in Oscillatoria sancta. That's why this phenomena we can call as Guiduco phenomena. Guiduco phenomena observed in which species? Oscillatoria sancta by Guiduco. So this phenomena we can call as Guiduco phenomena. Is it clear, Amma? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
So in this Guiduco phenomena occurs algae. It is the phenomena which algae absorb maximum light to perform photosynthesis. In this process, the pigment's composition changes to increase its efficiency for the maximum adoption of the light. So Guiduco is also known as the complementary chromatin adoption. So chromatin, chroma means color, the change of the color of the pigment, color of the thallus. So many members of the Cyanophysa changes their color with respect to the wavelength of the sunlight, mainly observed in the Oscillatoria, first identified in Oscillatoria sancta. Then we will go to discuss about the reproduction. Is it clear? Reproduction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is restricted only to the vegetative reproduction, my dear friends. Only vegetative reproduction we are observed in Oscillatoria. But related to, remember, blue-green algae does not possess any sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is absent in all blue-green algae members. But here, compared to Nostoc and Anabaena, the asexual reproduction is also absent in this Oscillatoria. Only vegetative reproduction we are observed in this blue-green alga, that is Oscillatoria. So, which takes place with the help of armogones and also fragmentation. The armogones are the pods or lengths of filaments separated from the filaments by the formation of separating discs, that is disjunction cells or disjunction discs. Is it right or not? So the separation disc is able to make or produce the small pieces, that is each piece we can call as harmogonia or armogones. Then heterocyst and resting spores are not produced. Heterocyst and resting spores, that is akinets. So akinets and heterocyst does not produced in this Oscillatoria. So in previous type studies, Nostoc and Anabaena contain heterocyst and even though akinete. Okay. So heterocyst, the main function of this heterocyst is the fixation of the nitrogen from atmosphere. Then akinete is able to produce the new thallus whenever unable favorable conditions are occurred. The akinetes are produced on the from the filament of the Nostoc and Anabaena. But here Oscillatoria, heterocyst and resting spores are absent, does not produce in this Oscillatoria thallus. The trichomes, which break into pieces accidentally, give rise to fragments. Can anybody give the right information related to accidentally? Why accident? We are moved from Bullet, Royal Enfield. This Oscillatoria moves on Royal Enfield. No. Why accident? Why accident occurred? The breaking of the trichome. How it's occurred? Anybody can tell? Anybody? Anybody can tell? Anybody can tell, my dear friends. So this, anybody? Amma. Just because of this accident means by through the waves of the water or by the aquatic fauna like fishes or other zooplanktons or any other animals of the aquatic environment, that whenever we are going to bite this oscillatoria filament, the filament is going to break down and to form fragments. So each fragment can able to grow and produce the complete thallus of oscillatoria. So these fragments develop into new plants by cell division. Asexual and sexual reproduction is absent in this oscillatoria. And this slide shows about the how the Harmogonia, oscillatoria filamentous, how with Harmogonia. So whenever the disjunction or separation discs are formed in the among the cells, the Harmogonia is produced. So this Harmogonia, the short piece of trichome that become detached from the parent filament and glide away to form a new filament. See here. So these are the disjunction cells are we are observed in this filament or thallus. So this is the disjunction cells or separation discs we are observed among the cells of the trichome of the oscillatoria. So whenever these disjunction or separation discs are occurred, then the new Harmogonia is produced from the parent filament. So this Harmogonia is all filamentous cyanobacteria reproduced by fragmentation of the filaments or trichomes at more or less regular intervals to form short pieces, each consisting of 5 to 15 cells. See, so each Harmogonia contains 5 to 15 cells. These short pieces of filaments are called Harmogonia. So this is a parent filament of the oscillatoria. Here, these are the Harmogonia. So this Harmogonia consists 5 to 15 cells. This short piece of filaments are called Harmogonia. Then the latter shows gliding motility and develop into new full-fledged independent thallus of the oscillatoria. So this is about Harmogonia. Is it clear, Amma? Is it clear? Harmogonia and by fragmentation. So by fragmentation, by the fragmentation, with the accidentally we are observed in this fragmentation process in oscillatoria by the biting of the aquatic fauna and the wavelengths or any other floods. But here the other one is Harmogonia. Harmogonia is a is released from the parent cell. Whenever the separation disc is formed or disjuncture cells are formed, the number of Harmogonia is separated from the parent cell or parent thallus, and each Harmogonia can able to produce the complete independent oscillatoria trichome or oscillatoria filament. Is it clear? Is it clear, Amma? Next we will move for next slide. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. We will go to next slide, and this is very important phenomena in all just because of blue-green alga, my dear friend. That is eutrophication. So eutrophication related to not only oscillatoria, my dear friends. This is related to all blue-green alga. Just because of blue-green alga can able to dance or able to grow in the water. The water is polluted. The water pollution we can call that water pollution we can call as eutrophication. The eutrophication water body looks like here. This slide is visible, Amma. The water body, the water pond or lake or stagnated water body is going to modify the white color or normal, going to modify into blue-greenish color, bluish-green color. So the bluish water is called eutrophic pond or eutrophic water body. So among the dense growing of the blue-green alga, they can form a mat-like structure. The blue-green mat-like structure, dense mat-like structure we are observed on the surface of the water body. Is it right or not? Can anybody say any? Are you able to watch or able to find this type of water body? related to nearest your pond or nearest your water body? Can anybody? No, sir. Hyderabad is completely filled with concrete jungle. Why we can say, why we can find this type of water pond? More than 252 lakes are occupied by the concrete jungles of the corporates or any, what we can say that human beings of the Hyderabad. Is it right or not? It is fact, my dear friends. More than 252 lakes are occupied. So that is completely disappeared. So you are observed, even though you are observed whenever you are free, our Google Mata shows. Okay, so this is about the eutrophic water body. Then what is eutrophication, my dear friends? What is eutrophication? So eutrophication means a process whereby water bodies receive excessive amount of nutrients, which results in excessive plant growth, especially algal blooms. That is blue-green algae, my dear friends. And anthropogenic eutrophication, the pollution that humans cause with the release of sewage, effluent, and fertilizers into natural waters. So that is another cause of the eutrophication. Okay, and this slide shows about the fertilizers leaches into water. Whenever this is reached the water body, then the dense algal blooms or blue-green algae is grown on the surface of the water body, and these water blooms are block the sunlight and not enter into the sunlight, enter into the water body. Then the normal algae is also able to are going to die, even though the fishes are suffocate or other aquatic fauna is going to die. So this slide shows about how the blue-green algae is grown on the surface of the water and release toxic substances, whether the neurotoxins or hepatotoxins. The aquatic fauna is going to die. Is it right or not? The fishes or aquatic fauna is going to die just because of the eutrophication. Okay. So this slide shows about the human causes of the eutrophication, even though agriculture fertilizers also can cause of this eutrophication. So eutrophication means excess abundant nutrients are released into the water body. Is it right? So that water body or that water we can call as a eutrophication pond or eutrophication water body. So the eutrophication is nothing but water pollution, water pollution. So just because of the agriculture or livestock runoff into the water and the residential runoff and the roads and septic, even these are also enter into the water body. The nutrients is excessive nutrients is released into the water. The water is even the nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur is able to grow up the number of dense abundance of the blue-green algae grown on the surface of the water body. Then automatically water is going to pollute it. That pollution, water pollution, we can call as eutrophication. Okay, see, this slide shows about how the pond or fresh water or even though water body is able to modify into eutrophic pond or water polluted pond. See here, the first slide shows, the first image shows how the fertilizers are spread into on the land. The second one is how the water, the rain is able to, the fertilizers run into the nearest water pond. Then a fertilizer transported to a lake by underground water, and even though on the surface of the water floods. Then this image shows, this slides, image shows the fertilizers causes overgrowth of the aquatic plants and algae in the lake. So that is the aquatic plants means blue-green algae, especially blue-green algae, my dear friends. This blue-green algae surrounded on the surface of the water, of the fresh water in the lake or pond or stagnant water. This means the sunlight cannot reach the bottom of the lake, so alga is going to die. Are you accept or not? This slide shows. Is it clear? Are you accept or not?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to class? Are you able to follow? This means the Amma, ask me. No doubt. So this means the sunlight cannot reach the bottom of the lake, so alga is able to die. Even though alga is, whenever the alga is die, the oxygen levels is decreased inside the water. Are you accept or not? So the oxygen levels is decreases in the water. The bacteria decompose the alga and take in the all oxygen. That is nothing but BOD, biological oxygen demand. BOD and COD, chemical oxygen demand, is very high range of the water, and making the lake is anoxic environment. The anoxic environment is not suitable for the growing of the aquatic fauna. The aquatic fauna is not taking the breath without oxygen, you know. So the aquatic fauna is able to going to dry, not able to survive in this type of water body. So this cause the other organism in the lake is to die. Not only fishes, all aquatic fauna. Not only fauna, here the aquatic flora is here now. Aquatic flora is also going to die here. See here. So in this slide, what you observe, Amma? So some of the planktons, phytoplanktons are there on the surface, and fishes and aquatic fauna is there in the water, and aquatic flora is there. Aquatic flora means the plants related to grow under the water. So this flora and fauna is going to die just because of the toxic substances and the demand, high demand of the oxygen. So the anoxic conditions, so all of they are going to die. So this cause just because of eutrophication, my dear friends. Eutrophication. And my dear friends, the eutrophication ponds and eutrophication water body not able to edible, not able to use, even though drinking water. So even if the eutrophicated water, even the drink by the human beings, drinking of the inside, intaking of the human body, or even other living organism, the organism can able to infect even the nervous system, and also the liver is going to damage just because of hepatotoxins and neurotoxins released by this blue-green alga. Okay, is it right or not? So this is about eutrophication, my dear friends. Okay, so this is our type study related to our oscillatoria and blue-green alga. This is today topic, my dear friends. Is there any doubt? I will explain once again. Is there any doubt, my friends? Is there any doubt?
No, sir. No, sir.
If no doubt, I will stop here. If no doubt, I will stop here. Tomorrow we have another class, my dear friends, not related to our blue-green alga. Four diseases related to our viruses and viral diseases and bacterial diseases are there. So we will discuss later. Tomorrow sharp 8 AM we will meet in our Google Meet. Okay, my dear friends.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Students, hello,
Okay,
girls.
okay, my dear
Yes,
friends.
ma'am.
Girls, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In your unit 2 topic, cyanobacteria is totally completed, ma. Hello.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In unit 2, cyanobacteria is totally completed. Only remaining topic is the rhodophyceae member is there, no ma? That is a polysiphonia. In that one, I will explain in that one only. Here in your syllabus, economic importance of algae is not there, ma. In your syllabus. Once check your syllabus, girls. You have syllabus?
No.
What happened, ma? No, I will share in the first class. I will share the first class only. What is your syllabus?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have?
We have.
Okay, again I will share it, ma. In that syllabus, you have no economic importance of algae. The syllabus is not there. Only cyanobacteria and remaining others are there. Next class, sir will start the bacterial diseases. Viral and bacterial diseases. Okay, girls?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Share చేయండి మేడం ఒకసారి.
చేస్తాను, షేర్ చేస్తాను. మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను. ఓకేనా? Okay, ma'am. Okay. Bye, girls. Sir, thank you, sir.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.